Hi everyone, this is Miss J from Oceana's Moon. I just want to welcome you back. Thanks for sticking with me last month. I had a little problem with the, well, I got a new camera. I didn't like the picture the month before, so I got a new camera, and then last month the voice was really low. So hopefully this month we have it all straightened out. This month I'm going to be doing a general reading for June through the end of the year. So I won't be doing any astrological problems that you may have, or the retrogrades, which I think are the most important when doing these readings. I just want to take a second and thank everyone for their subscriptions and their likes and their comments, and I really appreciate it. I'm glad that you are getting some messages. It keeps me motivated to keep doing this. And everyone who's asked for a personal reading, you can go to my homepage, oceanasmoon.com, the link's below, and order a reading. They're fairly priced, and I think they're pretty good quality. The comments and feedback I've gotten are pretty great. So right now my readings are going anywhere from 5 to 7 days out. I can get them back to you. So stay tuned for the rest of the year for you, and thanks for joining me again. Hi Taurus, welcome. This month I am doing a triple cross. I am going to cover June through the end of the year and see what the general energies are for Taurus. I'm excited because Taurus is my rising sign. And please pay attention to your rising sign and your moon signs. If this doesn't resonate, perfect example of last month, I have a Libra sun sign, a Taurus rising sign, and a Pisces moon sign. But last month, May, with the grand trine in Taurus, my Taurus was off the chart. Libra, my readings for Libra had nothing to do with me. It was all about Taurus. So please keep that in mind. When I was shuffling, first card popped out, and that is the Four of Cups. And I'm just finishing up shuffling, and there goes another card. Okay. Spirit is telling me to get off my ass and do this damn reading for you. Okay. Next one's the Page of Swords. I'm using the Rider-Waite deck. Clarification, I'm using the Sacred Rose Tarot and the Archangel Oracles for guidance. So we've got the Four of Cups that popped out and Page of Swords that popped out. We've got the Knight of Wands, Page of Cups, Three of Cups, and the Seven of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles, Two of Wands, the Knight of Cups, and the Two of Pentacles. Okay, for the first energy, we've got the Six of Cups, and I just love this. I love this card. It's very innocent looking. But this talks about looking back and remembering. And I say this every time it comes out. It's okay to look back and remember all those good things. But if you are moving on, especially like from a relationship, you have to keep in mind that there's a reason that we moved on. There's a reason things didn't work out. When we recall our past, we tend to only look at the good things and remember all the fun times. Oh, remember when that happened. Remember when that happened. We tend to kind of smooth and gloss over all the bad things. So this is just, this is the overall energy. It's okay to look back and remember, and that's what this card is talking about. Don't get stuck in it though, okay? So I'm just going to give it another shuffle. For Taurus. All right. The Tower. Five of Cups. Five of Pentacles. High Priestess. The Knight of Pentacles. King of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles. And the Three of Pentacles. Holy crap, we got a lot of Pentacles. Okay. All right. The Knight of Swords at the bottom. So another energy for the next 6 months is going to be this fast-paced warrior, kind of get an idea and just kind of rushing through without really thinking about it. If anybody's going to get hurt in the war, it's going to be this guy, because he rushes head first. He doesn't think about it. He just goes. So this may be an energy of what's going on. So remind yourself, just kind of slow down. Don't always go rush in head first. Sometimes we need to think about what we're doing. Okay. And we're going to do one more. But boy, those are a lot of Pentacles. Okay, let's see what we got. We've got the Eight of Wands, Eight of Cups, the Lovers, the Hierophant, the Magician, Six of Cups again, Seven of Swords, Nine of Swords, and the Sun. Oh, that's a great energy. Okay. This one's the Ten of Swords. This could, as an overall energy, it talks about just being completely and mentally exhausted. Just, you know, you've done everything you can. There's nothing else you can do, and you are just whooped and tired. It could also talk about somebody being, you know, stabbing you in the back. I'm looking at the other cards right now, seeing if... No, my guides aren't saying that. They're talking about just this overall overwhelming, just, you know, will this ever end kind of feeling. It is ending. Okay, that feeling is ending. This is the completion of that cycle over the next 6 months. Okay, so you just gotta hang on, sweetheart. It's almost over. All right, let's see what the other ones have to say. All right. Now, the first card out is the Four of Cups. And you can see that there's a guy sitting by the tree, and he's staring at these 3 cups. And the hand of God is offering another cup, but he's not paying attention to it. He's looking at these 3 cups. I don't know if he's wondering if they're empty, if he wished they were full. He's waiting for, you know, those cups to be taken care of. But the divine and the world is offering you this new cup. This is a new blessing coming in, but you're not paying attention to it. Okay? So this tells me that we need to open our eyes. We need to go forward, stop staring at what we have, and look at what's coming in. Okay? If these aren't fulfilling for you, look around, because there's something else coming in. It's almost like it's kind of a picky energy. It reminds me of my kids when, you know, one week they wanted ketchup on their fries, and the next week they wanted ranch, and they didn't eat ketchup anymore. It's just that kind of picky, fussy energy. Just you got to get out of this. This is telling me this is kind of where you are right now. You know, yes, you have the right to create any kind of life you want, but right now you're just being kind of fussy. So, and it may have something to do with this. And as you all know, this is my most hated card in the deck. I don't like it. I hate it. I've been through it several times. And the Tower talks about complete and utter change. This is divinely handed down. You can see that the Tower is struck by lightning. Everything that you have worked hard for has been torn down, and it has not been your fault. Okay? And it is a crappy, crappy energy to have. I don't like it. But the good news is that you are going through it right now. And on the other side is beautiful, beautiful, beautiful energy. And the coolest thing is you get to create something new all over again. This is coming down because what you built it on was shaky or rocky ground. I mean, the foundation wasn't stable. And, you know, God or your higher power, whoever you believe, came in and said, you know what, this just is not good enough for you. You deserve more. So we're going to tear it down and we're going to rebuild it again. So as crappy as this card is, and as sucky as it is to be stuck in this kind of energy at the moment, on the other side it's going to be pretty amazing. So, you know, just hang on. The good news is that this is where you are now in the reading. So I don't know if you just had a really crappy May, and things are, you know, falling apart all around you. And it kind of looks like that because the next card is the Eight of Wands, and all this stuff is coming flying at you. And this is about movement. This is about going forward, about launching your arrows, you know, into the sky and seeing where they land. It's a little bit about being overwhelmed, but I'm getting this like feeling in my chest right now. So this is, it's almost like it's taking away your happiness because you're so overwhelmed with it right now. You've got this huge burden, and it's right in my, well, it's right in my chest. So I'm going to say this is about love. Sorry, that's how my guides talk to me, as through my feelings sometimes. This is about love. You may have found out that the other person's been cheating on you, or they want a divorce, or, you know, that things aren't going, you've been building, and things aren't going the way you thought they would. And it could be a surprise. But this card represents movement forward. So if this is you breaking up and going, holy crap, I need somewhere to stay. This is you getting all your ducks in a row, going, okay, I need to find a place. I need the water turned on. I need the gas turned on. I need the electricity turned on. I need to get my friends to help me move, and blah, 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 blah. So this is kind of where you are now. Yeah, it doesn't. I'm so sorry, honey. It doesn't look like a good place to be right now. But I know we had that grand trine in May, and it talks about practicality and everything kind of working together, and we still had some stuff in retrograde, so it just, you are where you're supposed to be. And I know that doesn't make you feel any better right now, but you are. These aren't things, the only thing that gives me comfort about the Tower card is that this is not of my doing. These are not consequences that I created by my choices or my actions. This is divine intervention. This is, outside influences. This is big things done to us, and that we had no say-so over. So it's not like you're a bad person and this is happening to you. This is because this is the way it's supposed to be, because the Spirit is pushing you more into something better, because you're worth it. You're worth more than where you were. Okay. What's crossing you is the Page of Swords. So this could be some news that came in that's got you scrambling right now. That's what it feels like. Yeah. And this Page of Swords, this is what's kind of created this Tower. You were hoping for something and it didn't come through when you finally got the news. So it's time to grieve. And we see that here at the bottom. These two cups right here. We got the Five of Cups and the Eight of Cups. This is grieving over what was. Sorry. This is grieving over what was. And every time this card comes up, I tell my clients that you have blessings. You still have two cups that are standing. Take a second. Look down at the cups. Appreciate that, yeah, they're spilled over. I screwed up. They screwed up. Whoever screwed up, it's not there anymore. Doesn't matter, but I still have these two great cups behind me. Okay? I still have the blessings. I still have everything I need to move forward. And the Eight of Cups is talking about that. You've built everything you had. You gave everything you could. It's almost like it's stacking blocks when you were a kid. You stacked them over and over and over again, hoping that every time you did it, there was going to be another one there, and it's not there this time. And this is you going, okay, You know, that sucks. I hate, you know, I've spent a lot of time putting those up, but it's never going to be completed. So it's time for me to move on. You know, I am worth more, and that's okay. This is an emotional card. This is about being worthy of you are worthy of being happy. Okay? You are worthy of being happy. And this is you moving on to find that happiness. Now, the Knight of Wands. The Wands cards represent a Leo, an Aries, or a Sagittarius. And this is another warrior, and he is charging into battle, and he's got all these ideas and passions, and he's got this great charisma, and things are awesome. And this could be, you know, somebody that's coming into your life. This could be an older child who is motivating you and pushing you forward. But it really feels like what's ending, I don't know if you've gotten laid off. I don't know if you've gotten laid off or if you have gone through just this, you found out that your spouse is cheating. It's going to be a significant person that's cheating or moving on or drinking too much or whatever. It's that kind of devastating energy that I'm feeling. And so this Knight of Wands is that warrior person, and he's coming in kind of to save the day. And this is where you are right now. Okay, he's great charisma, great enthusiasm. He's charming and fun. If it's not a male, you know, it could be a male or a female coming in. It's kind of, it's almost, I feel like he's coming in to save the day. Okay, to make you feel better about all this crap. All right, but this is what it's based on. So you've already been through this. Thank goodness. So let's talk about what's coming up for the summer. Now, we've got the Page of Cups. You have new love, new emotions, new information coming in, new messages of love. If you are broken up, you've had a devastating breakup. This could be him or her coming back saying, you know, I'm sorry I screwed up, and, you know, can we work this out? And that's going to be up to you. Right here, it's showing a lack of money. Okay, this is a lack of having the necessary things to do what you need. You know, it's like too much month at the end of your money. You've got, you know, you've got too many bills, too many things are piling up. You're making it. You know, you're surviving. You're robbing Peter to pay Paul, but you know, you're feeling that lack. So you could have moved out of the house. You could be going on your own. It could be you know, that Eight of Wands, so you're paying the deposit for the water and the electricity and the gas and everything else, and you're going, okay, I have no money now. How am I going to do this? But you're going to be fine. You're going to be fine. This Page of Cups could be information coming in about a new apartment. It could be information coming in about a new love. I don't, you know, if it's talking about a new romance, it's going to be, you know, one of your friends going up, hey, you know, I heard he thought you were kind of cute, or she thought you were kind of cute, and why don't you guys, you know, see what happens. And the last card you have coming through is the Lovers. Now this is usually, this is a great card. This is a soulmate card. This is divine intervention, bringing the, you know, person of your dreams in. I want to say that this is what it is. It could also be a decision that you have to make. If this guy or girl is coming back in, and after that devastation, I guess it depends on what the devastation was. You know, if he's been sleeping with your mother, you know, I don't know if you could take him back after that. But if it was just because he didn't call you, or, you know, whatever, you know, these are your decisions. If this is the old love coming back, this is going to be a decision that you have to make to move forward and forgive, or to go about your business, go on your own way. Either way, I really, this is a new love coming in. This is a new love. If it is with the old love, if you do get back with this person, You're looking at them like your soulmate. And you're getting ready to move in. This is you know, divinely guided. You've got the angel and the wings. You got the trees. Yeah, just be very careful. I'm really focused on the snake over here that's wrapped around the tree and the Lover's card and the Garden of Eden. Just be careful. You know, this lack that you could be feeling is that you're missing this person terribly and you realize you messed up. You know, everybody's reading is different. Unfortunately, this is a general reading and I can't get, you know, I can't connect to anybody's energy specifically. So this is a general reading. Yeah, I'm thinking this is, if you have broken up a relationship, this could be a new one coming in, and this is going to be like the person of your dreams. All right. Now it's crowning you. Wow. So what you've got coming up is pretty amazing. You've got the Three of Cups. For me, this is about celebration. Okay, this is around the holidays, so this is going to be, you know, just a celebration in marriage, having fun, going out. If you know, if it is a new relationship, this is going to be, you know, everything you ever wanted. Enjoying your time together, having a good time. This is just happiness. This is what you've been waiting for. Yeah, this is what you've been waiting for. You may have been disappointed in something earlier, but yeah, this is that disappointment's gone, and you've worked hard to get here, and that's pretty awesome. Then we have the High Priestess, and this is you. You are divinely guided. You are very balanced. You are fruitful. You are very connected to the divine. This is, you know, you get your inspiration, your spirituality from whatever God, goddess, higher power that you choose. I work with all different ones. I prefer my spirit guides, and my higher power is God. But, you know, yours can be anything. But you're feeling very spiritually connected. And this is, you know, this could just be you thanking God for everything. And then, yeah, the Hierophant, with the Lover's card, I'm thinking this is, you know, this could be a proposal of marriage. This could be a proposal of marriage, or you could be celebrating a new job. I don't. Sorry, I'm just listening right now. No, I really think that go with your gut. You're celebrating. Go with your gut. Okay, that's going to lead you to your spiritual enlightenment. I really think that this is about marriage. This is about partnership. It's about taking it to the next level. So hang in there. This is going to probably be the end of summer, the beginning of fall, around there. Yeah, you are celebrating. You could be getting engaged, but you've been waiting for it. You know it's coming. But just stay true to yourself. Stay clear with your spiritual path, whichever one you choose, and try to connect more. Do your thanking. If you there are some saints that when you work like Saint Expedite, when you ask and you pray for certain things from Saint Expedite, when you get them, you celebrate, but you have to thank him a specific way, however you told him that you would thank him. And if that is not done after he grants or gives you the answers to your prayers, he will take it away, like within a month. You know, if you've been praying for a new car, you've prayed to Saint Expedite, and he has managed to, you know, work his miracle, and you end up with a new car by some amazing coincidence, and a month later you still have not thanked him properly like you told him you would, you'll get into a car wreck. You will have that taken away. It will be repossessed. You'll lose your job so you couldn't pay for it. He takes away what he gives. So this is the kind of feeling I get is if, you know, you're celebrating something that you got, which is awesome, that you've been working hard for. And you've been working, I don't know if it's through prayer or spiritual guidance, but you need to make sure that you thank them, okay? If it is a relationship, I see marriage in your future. We're definitely taking it to the next level. Maybe it is that, you know, you get a new job, but, you know, Hierophant can talk about a giant organization or, you know, a big company. It doesn't really feel like that to me. It feels more like a love reading for you. Okay, let's see what else we got. All right, what's coming at the end? This is going to be around the holidays, towards the end of the year. We've got the Seven of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles talks about hard work. It's just, you know what? You got to keep plowing the fields. The harvest is almost there. It's almost time for you to harvest. And you know, you're just waiting. Don't forget the little guy down here. You know, there's always, you know, something that you worked extra hard on, and something that you have to the side that you get to it when you can. Don't forget the one that you can get to when you can. It needs water and attention too. Okay. The Knight of Pentacles talks about, now this is a slower energy. This is a cautious energy. Now he's another one of my warriors. He does have the armor on. But interestingly enough, he's the only one that really succeeds in what he's after, because he's the only one that makes a plan and goes through it step by step. He is steadfast. He doesn't rush in. He takes a look at what's going on, and he's the only one that's successful. Okay. So you may have some plans that needs to be done. You may have you know, kind of like a reward for what you've been doing coming up. Maybe it's a bonus. Yeah, it would be around the holidays, so possibly, yeah, a Christmas bonus or end of the year bonus with your company. Or, you know, it could just be planning out, you know, what you're going to buy for Christmas. And your other card is the Magician, and I love this card. This is the first card in my deck, and he's very divinely connected. The white robe and the red robe, he is regal, and he is thoughtful, and he is just, he's holy and spiritual and king-like, and he has everything that he needs to manifest whatever he wants in life, which I think it's fabulous. Right? You have the gifts, you have the power, and you can bring to fruition anything that you put your mind to. And this card is telling you that. I mean, anything that you want is theirs for you to take. Okay, you have to take that first step and create it. You have the gifts. It's a great reading. And you have some trouble. It's like you're going through it now, though. And once you get past, when you start getting into June, and because this is kind of like March, April, May, maybe April or May. Once you get into like June and up through the summer and the fall and the end of the year, it's going to be great. So now, how you see yourself? You see yourself as the Queen of Pentacles. So you're trying to be thoughtful and steadfast, and you're trying to plan money and success and resources. And it's like, okay, well, I want to retire when I'm 50. Yeah, that isn't going to happen for me, but you know, what do I need to do to retire when I'm 50? Sorry, I'm losing my son. I've got a storm coming in out here. So my son keeps going in and out. Anyway, I'm the Queen of Pentacles. She's thoughtful. She's steadfast. She's like the Knight of Pentacles. She's going to succeed at it. She's very good at it. She builds what she wants. She is thoughtful and steadfast, and she's slow and she's cautious, but she gets what she wants. Okay, she's got a great personality, but she can be cautious, and that's what you're doing right now. You're possibly saving your money, planning out the next steps. So that's a good thing. And here you're the Six of Cups. So you, like I said earlier in the reading, when it came up for the energy, you could be looking back. You could be looking back from before the Tower and kind of missing what was there. But don't get stuck in that, okay? It's not where you want to be. It's okay to look back. This could be, excuse me, this could be you looking at a new relationship and going, well, it's not like him, and it's not like him, and it's not like him. And, be grateful for what you've gone through, but understand that you've got this great thing ahead of you, okay? This great future ahead of you. And it's also the King of Pentacles. Now, if it is a person in your life right now, it's going to be a Taurus, a Capricorn, or a Virgo, but you have this partnership. This is where you are right now. You are the perfect balance between male and female. If this is talking about you as a whole, you are extremely balanced. You know where you're going. You are successful. You will be successful where you're going. You're making it. You're building that foundation that the Tower took out, and you're building it right. Okay? You have just the world ahead of you. If this is talking about you in a partnership, you two are paired. Okay? You are the perfect match for each other. All right? You could also be looking at the past with the Six of Cups at the King of Pentacles. Okay? Like I said, don't get stuck in that Six of Cups. Now, how other people see you. We see the Two of Wands. The Two of Wands says that you need to make a decision, but you have the world in your hands. Okay? You have several paths laid out in front of you. So it's just where you want to go. This is what other people are seeing. They're also saying that you are very successful. But it's success when it comes to home, family. You've got the family, the 2 dogs. You've got a beautiful house. This is about attainment of home. You could be buying a new house. Now, I don't really see it in the other cards. It really feels like this is just how friends and family are seeing you, like you've got it all. Be careful of this guy. This is the Seven of Swords. When it comes up in friends and family and the environment around you, it tells me that somebody is lying, somebody is stealing. Okay, it's going to be one or the other. This isn't the energy of avoidism or escapism. This isn't you. And if this is somebody else, okay, you need to pay attention to your things, to your bank account, to your coworkers. They could be stealing anything from ideas to presentations to change out of your car because you didn't lock your door in the driveway. Okay, but be very, very careful. And that's going to be till the end of the year. So, especially with Christmas. That's when all the thieves like to come out. Okay. Now your hopes and your wishes. You got the Knight of Cups. You're hoping for your warrior to come through, or your Prince Charming to bring you love. Excuse me. Sorry about that. It is what you're hoping for. And you keep working hard, and it's, this could possibly, you're hoping for that success. You're hoping for that hard work to make it work. If this Tower was about you getting out of a relationship, this could be hoping to go to counseling to bring that success back in the home. And you're scared of being alone. You're scared of the sleepless nights. This card is also, this is the Nine of Swords. This is also called the death of the dark of the night, dark of the soul, darkness of the soul, night of the dark soul, something like that. And this is that utter feeling. At the energy, we had that hole stabbed in the back, almost finished. This is what you're scared of. Okay, you've got to let those fears go. And if you're going to walk through it, just walk through it with your head held high. Okay, everybody goes through dark night of the soul. Thank you. That's what it is. Everybody has one of these. It's to remind us when times are really good that to appreciate them a little bit more. But this is what you're afraid of, so it doesn't mean it's going to come. Okay, this talks about you're being scared of being hurt again, of being, let down again, being disappointed, of being used. The advice of this card is to get out of your head. Stop worrying, stop thinking, start living, and don't worry about this. Everything will be taken care of, okay? Now, at the very end, or outcome, we've got the Two of Pentacles. And this is just simple balance, okay? Work life, saving, spending. This is just balancing, balancing what you have, home and work, and the hours that you work. Things may have changed, and and this is just balance. This is, sometimes we just need to stop and remember, okay, our kids aren't getting the attention they need. Let me go home an hour or two early from work today. Take them out for ice cream or something. That kind of balance. So just remember to balance. And the Three of Pentacles is about teamwork. Okay, working together. If your love life is, if you can see your love life all through this reading, this is what it's talking about. It's talking about compromise, giving and taking, work and home balance, and working together as a team. Okay, working together as a team. It's the Two of Pentacles, the Three of Pentacles, and the next one's the Four of Pentacles, which is, it talks about rest. It's not time to rest yet. You still have to work on it, okay? But the outcome for the next 6 months is happiness. This is the best card in the deck. This is happiness and innocence and just wondrous, everything is great. You have no worries. You have, emotional stability, mental stability, physical stability. Life is fabulous. And you have a smile on your face when you wake up in the morning, and that's where we all really want to be. So you've got great, but you've got great cards, but don't forget to work at it. It's all a process, but you've got this waiting for you. It's gonna be fabulous when you get there, sweetheart. I'm not gonna pull any clarification cards. I really don't think. The only ones I would need clarification on are these ones down here. You've got a lot of emotional stuff, but that's already passed. So I'm just going to pull some guidance cards for Taurus for January through December, end of the year. Taurus, give us guidance. Okay, well, there you go. We got 2 cards. The first one is Gentleness. And this is Archangel Sandalphon. It says, be very gentle with yourself at this time. Surround yourself with gentle people, situations, and environments. So, that fits pretty well, especially with the Tower card right now. You've got a lot of things going on. Just, be good to yourself right now. And the other one is Comfort. Archangel Azrael, I am with you in your time of need, helping your heart to heal. It's a beautiful card. I'm going to read more on that one. Comfort. Let me just look it up here. Comfort. Even the strongest person experiences upsetting situations, and there's no shame in taking time to heal your heart. This is a good time for quiet reflection upon your true feelings. Write them down in a private journal, and then call upon me to bring comfort to your heart and mind. I can help you sleep better at night and put your mind at ease. That was Archangel Azrael. Now that fits very well with this. That fits very well with this reading. So you do have some beautiful energy coming up. It's going to be towards the end of the summer. I'd probably say around July or August, towards the end of the year. You've got a lot of things, you know, a lot of great things going on. You do. You're going to survive that tower, sweetheart. It's going to be all right. It is. Okay. Please comment, like, share, subscribe. You know, feedback is always welcome, dear. And I hope you have a really, really good June. Okay? I will talk to you next month. Bye.